Welcome to the Pengower tutorial. Today we will teach you how to make secure applications by restricting user access through a login page. The objectives of this video are to teach you how to create a login page for your application, to teach you how to create user types and which application views they can access, and lastly, to teach you how to create user login credentials to be used to access the application. Let us start. Right now, we're at the Builder's dashboard. In the previous videos, we have already taught you how to create a simple Hello World application and how to create a database application using data records. If you have not watched these videos yet, we suggest that you watch them first so that it'll be easier for you to follow this video. Today, we'll teach you how to make your application secure by restricting access to users through a login page. Let's start by opening our previous application. Go to the Applications button, and then under the drop-down option, choose the application First Gym Membership Tracker. You should now see our application's name listed at the top as the active one. Now, we need to enable the login restriction for our application. To do that, let's go to the Views tab and then click on Administrator View found on the sidebar. The Administrator View tab should appear. Now, let's tick on the Is Secure box. Doing this makes our application secure by requiring login access through a login page to anyone who would like to view the application online. Click on Update once you're done. Next thing we need to do is to define the kind of users that we'll allow and which views they can access. To do that, let's go to User Types View and click on New User Type. Then, let's name it Administrator. Let's choose which views this type of user would be able to access. In that case, go to Views, and then let's select the view we created. Click on the right arrow button. You should now see it on the selected section. Click on the Update button. Now, since we have created a user, we'll have to give the user login credentials that he or she can use to access the application. To do that, let's go to the Users tab and click on the New User button. Choose a username and a password. Later in this video series, we'll show you how to control password security in more detail. Now, let's specify the user type by choosing the one we've just created previously. Click on the Update button. Also, you'll see that the user's expiry date is automatically set to a time in the future. This date represents the last day the user is able to access the system with their login credentials. For now, let's leave this as it is. Now that we have created our application secure by requiring login to users, we'll have to create a way for them to log out of the application. To do that, let's go to the Actions tab and click on the New Action button. Then let's name this action Log Out. Under Type, choose Log Out. Click on the Update button once you are done. Now that we have created another action, you want to place that to the toolbar we have created in the previous video. To do that, let's go to Toolbars tab and then click on Administrator Tools found at the sidebar. A new tab should appear. Under Actions, you should now see the Logout action we just created by clicking on it twice. You should now see the action Logout at the selected section. Click on the Update button once done. Now, let's click on the Update Application button to push all the things we've done so far to the application. After we get the notification, the application should now reflect everything we've done. Let's view our Membership Tracker application. To do that, let's go to the Views tab and then click on the Administrator view found at the sidebar. To launch the application, let's click on the Launch View button just below the URL. You are now at your application's login page. This is the default login page of Pengower. Later in this video series, we'll teach you how to customize your own login page. Now, you can see your application's name here, and notice that on your browser, you see the padlock icon just at the left of the address bar. Our platform complies with the highest standards used in the IT industry today to ensure the security of your connection to your application. Now, let's put in our login credentials that we have just created and click on Login. Welcome to the Membership Tracker application. You now have successfully made a secure application. Congratulations! You can log out of your application by clicking on the Logout button found at the toolbar. To recap, you now have learned how to create a login page for your application, how to create user types and set which views they can access, how to create login credentials for your users, and lastly, how to access your application using the username and password you have created. Thank you for listening.